everybody from New Britain, Connecticut. I am here at the Buccaneers Monument, honoring, of course, the 65th Infantry Regiment. That is going to be explained more by the councilman here, and he is so young and cool and hip. I love it. Councilman Christian Rosado. Thank you. Gracias por muchísimo for being here.
De nada.
It's Buccaneers are, honoring Puerto Rico. So I am wearing a Puerto Rico blue to, of course, pay my respect.
Absolutely.
But I know you played a very instrumental role in making this beautiful monument come to life, which was recently dedicated. So he's going to give us a tour. So
absolutely.
Let's go.
Absolutely. So this, as you see, this beautiful monument. We have, of course, the flags that are up here are paying tribute, of course, to the United States of America, the Puerto Rican flag there, and of course the state of Connecticut. Of course, we have the 65th Infantry Regiment right here in the front. The coolest part of what I really like is the helmets that we see here.
Okay,
you want to take a look at it real quick? So we have 6 of them. We have 3 here located on this side and 3 located on that side. And it's basically commemorating all of the wars and conflicts that the Buccaneers have been a part of, being the World War I, World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Persian Gulf War, and then the War on Terror that's going on currently at this moment.
So, Mr. Rubin, I'm going to ask you to come a little bit closer because my microphone is not as nice as yours. But the councilman has said that these 6 helmets, the rifles, and of course their shoes represent 6 wars. Over there is the Persian and
the War on Terror, Persian Gulf War, Vietnam War.
Vietnam, but of course I am here in honor of World War I, II, and this is Korea?
Korea, correct.
How do you know the difference?
Well, I mean, the way when we were doing the planning here, we wanted to make sure that we had commemorated all of the wars that the Buccaneers have been a part of. So we wanted to kind of separate it from the different, eras. So this is the older era and the newer era.
And then this would probably be the actual helmet that they
correct.
wore.
I was just going to get to that. Yeah, so you see the different also helmets that are represented between the different conflicts as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go. Oh,
yes.
By the way, everyone see this symbol?
Yes.
What would the insignia be called?
Ruben, the insignia for that one, it was for the...
He knows.
Oh, we're going to ask my abuelito Jose Abuelito why this insignia is 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves, okay?
Yes.
Again, you have the Puerto Rican flag flying proud over there, the American flag, and the Connecticut flag.
And you see, the architecture is so in line with what the Puerto Rican culture architecture is like.
And I love it.
And you see the medal right there that commemorates the World War I, World War II, Korean War as well.
So I just do also want everybody, the Buccaneers earned the highest, and they are the only unit in the Korean War that earned the Congressional Gold Medal. In 2014, of course. Yeah. Is there something in the back?
Absolutely, yes. You got medals there. I also want to give a shout out to Senator Rubio and Senator Blumenthal for making that happen.
Okay, look at this. This is probably the most famous painting depicting the 65th Infantry.
Yes.
I mean, look at their faces. It's so visceral, you feel it,
Absolutely.
The cold, this was from Korea. Everybody talks about how cold it was, and I do want to say that out of the 61,000 Puerto Ricans that served in Korea, almost 800 died, and 100 are still unaccounted for. 100. That's 1/8. That is mind-boggling for me.
Absolutely.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, this is
El Cordero.
Yep.
What is it?
It's it's the protector of Puerto Rico.
Yep. Very symbolic of, symbolizes protection.
Is this a song? Get up, boys, we're shipping out to faraway lands. We must go. I think this is the song, the Buccaneer song.
The fight song.
The fight song, because when I was in San Juan, they sang this.
Yes.
But I just didn't know the lyrics to it. So this, I will, of course, dare not sing it. Can you sing it? it?
I don't know the song.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Well,
yeah,
I'm just
you
a
probably wouldn't want to hear my singing voice anyway.
I'm just a horrible singer, so I would not sing it. But you know, it just through the paths of law and righteousness, our Borinquen regiment marches on. For our motherland, we will give it all. For parents and siblings that remain behind. For my sweetheart, my son, and my God. To my beloved island, we bid farewell. Goodbye, beloved land of my aspirations. Don't forget this child that now leaves you in your prayers. While I, during my nights of sorrow, will alleviate my sadness and anguish with my songs. Win or lose, we fight with bravery. Our regiment covered itself with honor in 1,000 combats and hundreds of battles with our face to the wind. The regiment of my Borinquen marched on. Goodbye, beloved land. I don't know. I felt kind of like I was going off to war. It hits me. It does. Also because, like, I don't know if you guys know, but Puerto Rico is an island, okay? It's warm and nice and beautiful, surrounded by water. The only similarity between Puerto Rico and Korea is that Korea being a peninsula, it's surrounded by water, but it is freaking cold in Korea, and so they must have been just freezing. So,
sacrifices they had to make.
Exactly.
And this again is another thing that we put here. You know, gives a little bit more of the history behind it. And
again,
as you mentioned about the Congressional Medal of Honor and those things that are explained there as well.
And it's just amazing that, oh, by the way, I do really also want to point out that one of the greatest feats of the Borinqueneers in Korea was that they stood ground. And until the very last person boarded on the ship that rescued 100,000 refugees from North Korea, which two among were parents of the current president of the South Republic of Korea. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know. That's good information.
So Borinqueneers rescued the parents of the current South Korean president, who is working for peace on the peninsula. That is how history works, and that is how we should
Prime Minister Moon,
forget.
right?
Mr. Moon.
Yes.
And I guess that's the last but not least. That is the emblem, right?
Very iconic, yes.
Yes, of the 65th Infantry Regiment Borinqueneers.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we get to meet my abuelito. So, my grandpa, Jose. Ta-da! I gave everybody a tour of your beautiful monument. And I want everybody to, oh, by the way, I'm going to ask you some questions, but do you know why the insignia is like 4 leaves, crosses? Do you know the significance
the symbol?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Malta cross. A cruz de Malta.
Oh.
That is the insignia de los Borinqueneers.
Insignia of the Borinqueneers.
Yeah. Okay. The insignia of Borinqueneers.
Yeah, the 65th Regiment.
Yeah. Every single Borinqueneer that goes to the Army of the United States, they distinguish us because of that.
Well, Grandpa Abuelito Jose also mentioned something very important that we don't talk much about in war, and that is that you said you were proud of something in the war.
That you were proud of something earlier.
Yes, I'm proud of it.
Can we come this way so I want everybody to see my handsome abuelito's face?
Tengo una necesita lista.
Gracias, fue muchísimo.
Well, we are proud of many things in Korea. Our regiment, our division, our soldiers. You know, Puerto Rico works together. Okay, soldiers are together. We are one for the next one. You know, we are ready to be only one group.
United.
United, right? Yeah. Thank you.
It is my honor, sir.
You know why? Also that's noteworthy is that it was a segregated unit, and Puerto Ricans, despite the fact that are American citizens, they weren't treated with, there was discrimination in 1950.
A lot of it.
A lot of it. And so they're fighting not just the war, but they're also fighting discrimination. And that is the amazing thing, that they still saluted the flag. That you still went to fight for a country that didn't, you know, treat you with the same manner that it treated others.
Yeah, but we make us, you know, we make them respect us. Okay?
And I think you did
make
that.
them respect
I really
us
think you did
that's
that.
unity. We are going to make it. They believe that we are not good soldiers, you know. MacArthur said that we are the best
I
we
know.
ever had.
I know.
Yeah.
I read the quote too. And the thing is, well, the Congress agreed.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're the only unit that received the Congressional Gold Medal. And that is just amazing that, again, everyone, the sacrifices that they made. Right? I was telling everybody that out of the 61,000, almost 1,000 died, and that still to this day there are almost 100 unaccounted for.
Well, we have a lot of casualties.
I
A
know.
lot of casualties.
Too many.
Yes.
And that is why we're here today. I said I'm going to come here after I learned about this memorial when I visited Kissimmee, so thank you, Ms. Wanda Rentas, for telling me about this. But yeah, because, oh yes.
I have really something I never forget. When President Truman retired, he retired the troops, the 65th Infantry from Korea. A couple of us stayed down there to do something kind of work that you always do. You go down there, you are fighting in a country that is not your country, and you are going to show them that you are there because you want to help them. Okay? We were talking about the South Korea. Okay? So when Truman moved the troops out of Korea, so a new troops came in. American people, English-speaking people. I remember I have a girlfriend in Seoul. Yeah. I have a girlfriend in Seoul.
Yeah, the girlfriend is, I'm not surprised, you're a very handsome abuelito.
No, she was a very beautiful girl. Okay. And she got a house down there, she got a home in Seoul. So I used to visit her. And we have a lot of things in common. Okay? And then I remember that night I went down to Seoul.
This is the most romantic story I've heard so far.
Without any permission to see her, because I was about to go back to here. So when I say goodbye to her, then I came walking to where the company was sitting there. ¿Cómo se dice acampar?
Camping?
Camping.
The campsite?
The campsite
Yo
of the
entiendo.
company.
Yeah, the base. The base.
Okay.
The base.
So there was a guy, a very young guy with an M1 that saw me coming in, and then he said, "Stop." And I say, "Hey, I'm an American soldier. Stop." Okay, advance to be recognized.
Okay, he
And
challenged
then
you.
Entonces, I did not know the password.
Rock
I was
guys.
so stupid, I never memorized.
So what happened?
So I try to use all the diplomacy I can, you know, so that he don't kill me or let me go. At the end, I won. He let me go.
Wow.
That was just I spoke to him and I showed him I was uniform. I have my campaign uniform.
These are stories you do not get in a book or in a textbook, okay, everybody? This is raw. This is real, okay?
The raw version.
So, again, I just want to thank you because I'm going to... You hold it for 1 second.
Yes, sure.
I'm going to take a photo with
Oh,
his-
okay. Let's do that, but I'm going to end my video. So, again, everybody, this was a very nice, fun visit. It's Connecticut. It's my 45th state. Can you believe it? 45th state.
Wow.
In my 50 state, 70 plus 90-day journey across America to honor veterans And yay, hope for peace. And I'm gonna, last but not least, this is a small token of appreciation on behalf of all the grateful Korean Americans and Koreans all over the world to thank you for what you did.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Mi abuelito Jose. Gracias. Okay, everybody, thank you. Remember 727.org. Bye.
A photo over here, please.